Hello everybody and welcome to another installment of the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series right here on Pichu London. We're here live at Blue Ridge Speedway in the Blue Ridge Summits of Pennsylvania for the running of the YAMP Future NASCAR Driver 300. Yes, this will be Jordan Davis, our Daytona 500 winner's host race. We have 8 races left here this season. Oh boy, can you believe we only have 8 races left this season? I couldn't believe it too. So anyway, let's get on with it. On the pole today we have the 29 of Dylan Young. On the outside is the 42 Diego Espina. Starting third is the 17 Mason Wood. And fourth is the 13 Seth Cole. Fifth we have an all Williams row of the same family. Jake Williams and Nicole Williams on this row. And the other Williamses we're going to be introducing the other 2 pair of Williamses later. Starting 7th is the 93 Mary Cole, and 8th is the 88 of Stephen Powell the third. 9th is the 1 Williams with Aaron and Justin Williams. Justin Williams is in 9th, and rounding out the top 10, Luke Walker in the 26th. And if you're wondering where Aaron Williams is, he's starting in 36th. And our host driver, Jordan Davis, starts in 15th. So now, without further ado, let's hear those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
Last time we raced at Blue Ridge, we had one of the closest races in the WSET IndyCar Series ever. Pichu beat out Avi Sachs, but I think 3/1000ths
of a second, and
that's why we're here today. Hopefully we'll get about the same result, if not an even better result here. It'll take 30 laps for us to decide a winner at Blue Ridge, as most drivers went going spotting blue today. Well, most drivers, not all of them are spotting blue, but most are, because after all, this is Blue Ridge. Here we go. The pace car will be out right about now, as Dylan Young and Diego Espina lead us to the stripe. Espina already has 2 wins this season. Dylan Young has not won this season, looking to do so tonight as the green flag is out. We're underway at Blue Ridge. This makes the track very fast. 3 wide pack racing. Here comes Mason Wood, happening on the bottom, getting help from Jake Williams. Already 3-4 wide for the second spot. Be careful, guys, because if they get too close, you know what happens. Jake Williams on the bottom. They're making it 4 wide to start the race. This is what makes the track so awesome to race in. They're 4 wide. Who will lead the first lap? It's Justin Williams out of nowhere. He led that first lap. Already promise of an exciting race. Jordan Davis, the host driver, he's in it. Oh, there's already a spin. Oh my goodness. I think one driver just went over the catch fence. There's already a big wreck. Wow, one of the biggest we've ever seen in the Pokemon Cup Series. And guess who's the leader to the stripe? It's going to be Chris Dollarton. My goodness, though, that wreck was incredible. I mean, wow, I've seen a lot of them flipping on the catch fence. I gotta see who. Look at that. I see Mary Cole flipping over. I see a ton of drivers flipping. Last time at Blue Ridge, it was all that, and believe it or not, we didn't have a single caution. But this time, it just struck back. Look at this. Big pile up, too many to name, and Mary Cole, wow, she would have gone over the fence with that kind of wreck. That would have sent her flying over the fence. Wow, that's realistically, she would have been sent flying over the fence. Like I said, too many to name. I had your chance, Chris. Too many to name, and look at this. Wow. TV2 is just breathtaking and insane. Look at that. They were going at 200 miles per hour too. Wow. Remember I said that Justin Williams led that first lap? Well, they're saying that Mary Cole actually led the first lap. So, unusually, how ironic is that? That the leader for the very first lap leader would be involved in one of the biggest wrecks in Pokemon Cup history. It's so big we have to slow down the onboard camera. Look at that! She almost went over the wall. Yikes! That's one heck of a wreck. Wow, too many to name, by the way. My goodness, and look at that! She actually jumped over Gene Sanford. Wow, I have never seen anybody do a jump over a car like that with a flip. Here it is again. Look at that. They were having you-know-what. Yes, they were. And wow. Boy, oh boy. Oh my gosh. I think half the field might have been involved. Maybe even more. Here's one more view from the TV1 camera in slow-mo. You see there is the 33 also involved. Mason Wood also flipped. Countless drivers flipped. And countless others got more damage. Yikes, and this is what they get for going 4 wide at a track like this. There you see the Gene Sanford, Mary Cole cars thing again. My goodness. What a wreck. Wonder how many drivers are in competition to win now. Yikes, not many. Not many at all. And I did mention there was a ton of... Well, there was a ton to be exact. It was almost half the field in that wreck alone. Almost half the field retired. Bill Flickinger, Rohit Vedarvu, Luke Walker, Justin Williams, Stephen Paul III, Mary Cole, Nicole Williams, Jake Williams, Diego Espina, Mason Wood, Pichu, John Radican, John McNamara, Joey Murphy, Ryan Acosta, Steve Pollard, Jacob Lawler, and Gene Sanford. Those were the victims of the big one. That was even bigger than what bigger than what Talladega could whip up. My goodness. 24 cars left and we haven't even gotten to the 10th lap yet. And the car's given the 1 to go signal. Chris Dollarton will lead us to the green flag again. Avi Sachs is second, Jordan Davis is third, Leo Walker is fourth, Rod Houston is 5th, Scott Ferguson 6th, Dylan Young 7th, Seth Cole 8th, Tim Freilich 9th, and Emma White round out your top 10. I wonder if we're ever going to get that 4-wide racing again. Well, maybe not since that wreck. They probably want to avoid taking chances like that. The green is out again. And if Chris Dollarton could do well, this could be his race. This could be his race to dominate. He's, I think, already has a win this season. He's looking for his 2nd win of the season. Avi Sachs looking for his, I think, 3rd win of the season. And Jordan Davis, here he comes for 2nd. He's going for the 4th win of the season. We've had 4 winners. We've had 4 drivers have 3 or more wins. Have 3 wins this season. Aaron Williams, Jordan Davis, Charles Sanford, who last race joined that party, and Trevor Harvey. Here comes Leia for the lead, though. Leia Walker, the only TA2 driver that has not wrecked yet. Near the other cars damaged, slowing down. Oh, wow, not again. They're 4 wide again. They didn't stop yet. They're going 4 wide again. Dylan Young is going for the lead. Tim Freilich, here he comes. 4 wide battle for the stripe. And it went to... not official. I think it's Dylan Young. Dylan Young won that battle. Seth Cole, though, is going to try to win the war. Look at this. They're still 3-4 wide battling. Oh my goodness. Houston and Avi Sachs together. They gotta be careful. Still has pack racing even with almost half the field left. Even with almost half the field left, they still are pack racing. The leader to the stripe was Hayden Klein. Wow. Uh-oh, Houston and Cole too close together. Oh, others are too close. Some loose spins and Dom Kemp spins and they take out most of the other field. Dom Kemp's just spun. Seth Cole's taken. Avi Sachs, Scott Ferguson, James Shelley, Jordan Davis, Tim Fralick, Dylan Young. Wow. Another wreck in a battle between Klein and Marshall Race, and it's Marshall Race. Marshall Race won that one. Leia has some damage. Richards has some damage. This could only be a 3-car race. If this keeps up, this could only be a very few car race. Wow. And here's what happened. Dom Capps was involved. Takes out almost everybody on that line. Everyone. No one was safe. And I mean nobody was safe from that. And there's the big pileup. Jordan Davis got hit. He missed as well. Wow. No one was safe. Literally. Not even Sanford, not even any of these guys were safe. And they're taking chances in pitting. Race is pitting on the... Well, they're pitting. There you see them going to pit road. Nice view from there. It's too bad the pole setter unfortunately already retired. Otherwise, we would have had a breathtaking view of pit road. Oh, wow. As Marshall Race comes out first, he does. Oh, more drivers in the pits. Other cars damaged are in the pits. There's Leia Walker. He had to take a while. Rod Houston's out. They're out. These guys are out as well. So nothing changes. Marshall Race is the leader. And we just got word. Avi Sachs has just retired. Dom Capps and Bale retired. Young and Davis retired. And Jordan Davis has just retired. Avi Sachs, Seth Cole just retired. Scott Ferguson, Seth Cole, Dylan Young, they've retired. No, not Ferguson hasn't retired. Only 18 cars on the lead lap. We're halfway done, folks. And only very few could compete for the win. I think only the top 3 could compete. Marshall Race, Hayden Klein, Emma White, Aaron Williams, and Trevor Harvey. The top 5. It'd be a miracle, though, for Aaron and Trevor to have a competition as the green flag waves. And this is down to just these 3, folks. Marshall Race, Hayden Klein, and Emma White. Race already won in Mount Rushmore this season. He's going for a 2nd win. Hayden Klein already won 2. He's going for a 2nd win as well. Emma White going for her 1st win of the season and her career in the 44. This is her best chance. And the others are separated. We got new competitor Trevor Harvey. He doesn't suffer damage from the wreck. He's in competition. Could he go for his 4th win of the season? And that would be the 2nd most all-time in a season. Here comes the 44. Here comes the 10 of Marshall Race. He's going to try to take the lead. Ryan Richards, Rod Houston. It'd be a miracle for them to follow in the draft. But if Richards stays in the draft, he could go for a top 5. 3-wide battle. Trevor Harvey all of a sudden in competition to make it 3 wide. Oh my goodness, this is a race, folks. This is still a race. It's still anybody's race. Trevor Harvey's going for the bottom side. He's going for 2nd. Ryan Richards, what a comeback for him. He's going to try to compete. Richards competes for 3rd. What a move. Ryan Richards in the podium now. I thought he was not really a competitor because of the damage, but it took him a while to come back. This could be a miracle for him. Ron Houston is coming back too. Race is dropping. No, not Race. Another guy is dropping. That's Zach Flickinger. Oh, wait a minute. Flickinger isn't dropping. He's coming back. So look at this. We still have competition. And others want a piece of it too. Chris Dollarton and her Expo. They're battling for position. Richards has just moved to 2nd. How about that? Here comes the 14. Here comes the 44. Neither of those teams have won this season. Richards looking to win for the first time. Emma White is now second. As you see here, just made the pass on Hayden Klein. Emma White going for the lead. Here comes Zach Flickinger. Flickinger has one win this season. He's going for two. And look at this. Valvoline is in the top 5. Both Valvoline-sponsored cars in the top 5. Wouldn't it be weird for these two to finish 1-2? Well, I thought they were pitting, but no, not really. 11 to go at Blue Ridge. Oh, 3 wide between 2 Napa and a Valvoline. 2 Valvoline and a Napa. And the Valvoline is going to win, but not for long. The 14, Hayden Klein, going for it all. Oh, now the 14 is going down below. He's got a good room. 3 wide second place battle. Oh, boy. Trevor Harvey, the others, and the 2 Valvoline machines, they're together. They're a bit too close. 10 to go here at Blue Ridge. Still anybody's race. Here comes Ryan Richards for the bottom. Richards going to make the move to the lead. And Interexpo, Joey Murphy, I think. And Interexpo trying to make a comeback. Jordan Davis going for now. Ryan Richards, your leader. And here we go. Oh boy, is this going to be fun. This is going to be one heck of a race. Oh boy, Harvey together. Oh, race together. 3 wide battle between these guys. Trying to battle it for the win. They're battling their hardest. Oh boy, they're approaching a lap car. The lap car is of Scott Ferguson. Are they going to be a factor in the leaders? This might be really ugly. Oh, and Emma White gets through them, so does the other leaders, but not. Oh boy, he held up Ryan Richards and Marshall Reese and Zach Flickinger too. Wow, tough break for these guys. They're going to be left in the dust. And by the way, that 15's Lily Erickson. That moves Erickson to the top 5. How unexpected is that? Still all about Emma White. 7 to go. Trevor Harvey trying to make a move. Going for his 4th win of the season. They're still looking for that elusive 4th win. Here comes Chris Dollarton. He's going for his 2nd win. Oh boy, it's Emma White, Hayden Klein. Klein somewhat got an advantage on the high side. 6 to go at Blue Ridge. Emma White still hanging on, looking for her 1st win of the season. Looking to get in the playoffs in this late. Gonna be a close finish in the top 5. Could this be it? It's a battle between Trevor Harvey and Chris Dollarton. Can they do it? Oh boy, 3 wide battle. There'll be 5 to go when they hit the stripe at Blue Ridge as Trevor Harvey is now your leader. Chris Dollarton trying to close in. Hayden Klein, he forced him on the high side. 3 wide battle. And Ron Houston, guess who's in competition? Ron Houston. He's way far out front all day and now he's going to be in the front. They're getting together. 5 to go. Marshall Reese going for that lead. Lily Erickson also trying to make a miracle. Pretty much most, if not all, the field left has caught up. It's only the top 10 competing from here on out, folks. 4 to go here at Blue Ridge. The next flag ends the race. Leader to that line by inches was Marshall Reese. And look at this, Emma White on the bottom, but Chris Dollarton trying to take it away. Ryan Richards also on the bottom. This could be intense. 3 wide battle between Ryan Richards. Oh, and now Marshall Reese is. Now it's Emma White still leading. 3 to go at Blue Ridge. battle for that lead lap, and who's going to go to? It's going to be Emma White. Not for long. They're approaching the lap of George Rourke. Could they approach him in time? Will there be a factor? Will it decide the race? Trevor Harvey is leading on the driver's seat. Zach Flickinger, the Mo Vemeline teammate. Buddies trying to help each other out. 2 to go at Blue Ridge. It's 3 wide. It's all congested now. Hayden Klein and Marshall Race. Who's going to win? And that lead lap was going to Hayden Klein. Richards making a comeback to the front. Here he comes on the bottom. And he got the bottom. Lily Erickson trying to make it work. The white flag will be out the next lap. Who is going to win? Here comes Emma White. Here comes the lap of George Rourke. Could that decide it? Oh, Emma White is out of fuel. Emma White is out of fuel. She has to pit. And the white flag is out with 1 to go. Ryan Richards, can he make it on fuel? Lily Erickson moving to second. Is this the one he needed? They passed George Rourke. I think, yep, they've zoomed by him. Here he comes. Final turn. Can Richards hang on fuel? Here we go down the final line. And he's going to make it on fuel. And off the final turn in a wild race at Blue Ridge, Ryan Richards wins it here tonight. Ryan Richards makes it out. What a race for Ryan Richards. It looked like he was going to lose the race because of a lap car. Scott Bergerson got him in the draft. Not the case. It wasn't the case. He just made it. Wow. Lily Erickson, I guess she pitted. I don't know if she had enough fuel or had a problem with her car, a cut tire or something. But man, she was close. But no cigar. Ryan Richards, what a comeback. We didn't expect him to see him in the top 5 with all the damage he had before. And now he makes a comeback and they give him his first ever Pokemon Cup Series win. A long-awaited win has finally come. What a race. Lily Erickson, got to give credit to her though. What a comeback she's made from damage to get a podium finish. Rod Houston comes in 3rd, Trevor Harvey 4th, and Marshall Race the top 5. $10 Expo Flickinger Klein went to from 6th to 9th, and because Emma White pitted, it was Tim Fralick that took the 10th and final spot, even though he was nowhere near the leaders. But anyway, the rest of the field below, you see they wrecked. And here's the rest one below in case if you didn't know already. Boy, was it a big race. I mean, that was an exciting one at Blue Ridge, as always. And the one Ryan Richards takes the Sega machine to victory lane. So, well, hope you guys enjoyed. Give this a like, comment, and subscribe. The next race will be at Fast Dread Endro in Minnesota. That's a Minnesota road course. And it's bound to be a wreck fest. You'll see. Anyway, congrats to Ryan Richards finally winning.